What's up, guys? Let's talk about how much time we should be dedicating towards our strength and conditioning programs outside of BJJ. You know, is it 20% of our time? Is it 50% of our time? Is it only 10% of our time? Well, it's actually, it just like everything, it's just about addressing our weaknesses and where we are at, okay? And just like one of the examples I want to use is just, I've gone against 200-pound competitors that, man, I mean, I'll be frank, I mean, they feel like I'm going against a 150-pound person. They have the strength of your average 150-pound. So there's really no way for that person to be competitive if they have such a strength deficiency, you know? How can I tell that person that they should be dedicating just, 20% of their time, their training time, to strength training when they are, their ability could be up to here, but their strength strength is way down here. They probably need to address that deficiency there. Okay, the one thing I'll say is just all successful competitors, they all are strong. Okay, there's no way around that. They obviously they're very good at technique, no doubt, but all of them also, not by coincidence, are very strong people, for their size. So, so how does one become a competitor? How is it possible for a person to become competitive in their weight and also their rank if their strength is way down here, yet their even if their ability is way up here? Because once you get to competitive levels, I mean, everyone is going to have relative same ability. So, that is what's going to have to be addressed. I mean, because let's face it, guys, assuming competitors, just say, come from reputable schools, just take a two-stripe purple belt at one reputable school is going to have around the same skill level as a two-stripe purple belt at another reputable school. They award belts and stripes on your ability in jiu-jitsu, not on strength, right? So everyone's going to have the same thing. So, again, that person, they both have skill level up here, but one person's strength is also up here. Going against a person whose strength is down here, come on, man. Who are you going to put your money on? There's no doubt about it. But, and conversely in all this, I've gone against 140-pound guys that have felt like they have the strength of 200-pound guys. So yeah, I mean, why should I tell that person, yeah, you need to put 30% of your time to strength training? No, that person probably only needs to be doing about 10% of strength training. That's if they're so strong and dominant in their class and weight. What's the point? There's no point for that person to do more than necessary if they're already in the upper echelon. So so just keep it as is. And the thing is, too, guys, in BJJ, from one man's perspective, there seems to be much more strength deficiencies than technique deficiencies. Listen, we've all accepted, man, in this sport, technique is king. There's no doubt. Even from a meathead like me, who's totally promoting strength and conditioning. Listen, I totally acknowledge. I mean, that technique conquers all. You will not hear me argue anything differently. Okay. But also, there's people like me who there's no way possible I can commit to doing 80% of my time BJJ. Okay, and let me describe here a little bit about what I have facing here. Okay, I have about I guess probably around 12 hours a week at total training time, right? My goal is to make BJJ class 4 times a week, and each class is an hour and a half, so that's 6 hours right there. Okay, and outside of that, I do strength conditioning. The thing is, guys, my body at the state, the age, sadly, and the state it's in from doing a lot of contact sports in my life, it's really taken a pounding. And I say those 12 hours of total training I have, if I were to dedicate 10 of those hours to training BJJ where I'm at in my life, oh man, I'd never be able to recover. I mean, there's really a 0% chance. I would be beaten down. There's not. I would have to. I mean, to even have a chance of that, I have to sleep about 12 hours a day, and just like everyone else. I mean, hell, work, train, other commitments I have outside of all that. It just, it's just not going to happen, right? I mean, just there's no, I can never, you know, be able to commit to getting that much sleep. It's just impossible. None of us really could. Let's face it, man. This is, you know, what we're dealing with in our modern society. To be clear on this, guys, I just want to state it again. Training BJJ is by far the most important thing you do. Okay, there's no way to get better at it if you don't. Okay, but at the same time is you have to have an honest evaluation with yourself. You know, see where you're at, and then you tailor-make the program to meet your needs, and wherever your needs may be. If those needs come out to be only 10% strength training, you know, 30% strength training. With me, let's face it, man, to be able to compete in BJJ, I'm doing like 50%, you know, training, and not like I mentioned, I do 6 hours of BJJ training a week. And the other 6 aren't all strength training, okay? It's a lot. I do, like, particularly on the weekends, I work on a lot of flexibility and those type of things. But I do include that in my 12 hours of training per week. So, you know, that's the most important thing, guys. Have that honest evaluation of yourself. And, you know, you see where you're at. That's going to help bring up your game. There's no doubt about that. So, anyways, guys, thanks for watching, as always. And, you know, if you don't mind, you know, share this. You know, everyone has Facebook and those type of things, so please, you know, put it out there. You know, if you gain something like this, I really enjoy doing that, and it is great to, you know, that these videos get shared and everything. It helps motivate me. There's no doubt about it. You know, again, this is kind of like how I want to kind of give back to the BJJ community, and, you know, try and enhance our sport. I love it. And this is kind of like, you know, what I want to do to help promote it, and you know, and hopefully help make it better. So. Thanks again, guys, and if you haven't yet, as always, please subscribe to my channel. Talk to you soon. Os.